Hello guys, what's up? This is Shark talking. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about War of the Visions, and I want to make a breakdown of the second part of the Final Fantasy Tactics event. We got some very good things released on the game with the new update, and we have to talk about how this event works starting from now, because there's a lot of changes. We have the EX stages, we have intermediate stages, and some of them will give very nice rewards. Starting out, we can simply click on the far plane to check the first thing that you can see is that when you click on events, you will see a new banner once you start playing the event. We have the EX quest, and everyone was waiting for this because there's a lot of good things on it, but we'll talk about it later. The first of all is that they unlocked the intermediate stages that are like remixes of the past versions of stages. It's the same amount of stages. You can see Battle 1, 2, 3, then we have Outer Gates, and then Interior. Same thing happens like here, but there are more enemies in every one of the stages. They can be a little harder, and they be even harder for some people because the recommend units level doesn't seem quite right. I was using some levels around 60, and some damage was pretty high comparing what I was expecting. So be careful with here, and you have to farm the interior 10 times to get all of the mission achievements. The second one, the Outer Gates, you have to farm at least 5 times, and all the other battles, 1, 2, 3, you have to farm only 3 times. And it's good to understand that you don't have to farm the stages anymore once you clear the achievements, because these stages are not the best ones for farming. Um, After every time they will be dropping Gafgarion shards most of the time. Interior not always, but you kind of already have your Gafgarion maxed, I'm pretty sure of that. So focusing on getting even more Gafgarion shard doesn't make sense, and the drop rate of the EX quest are way better. So first of all, I want to just explain how Interior works. As I just said, you have to clear that 10 times, and you can kind of do it with your friends and make it easier, but I would just embark with my 5-man squad. I have this one here, and I just want to say something. Do not use Aishtola. Uh, Interior is just a small place, and Aishtola likes to use Fall a lot, and she will do a lot of friendly fire and kill off your enemies if you're not careful when you're playing on auto. She killed my Gafgarion like 3 times when I was playing this, so I kind of decided to change everything, and I'm using Meridiana. Meridiana is on the new banner that also has an increased range, so Meridiana works pretty well because she will use her limited burst on the first turn and make everything easier. So let's just embark and start talking about it. Like I said, this stage here is only meant for you to clear 10 times. Clearing more than that is not useful, and at least be careful with clearing this boss for the first time. So let's just wait for the starting. There's a difference here, like I said, there are remixes stages. This boss here is not alone anymore. Once you beat him like 60% of his HP, 2 other enemies will appear behind him, and they are holy spirits, so they can cure and use holy magic. So I will just click on ready and watch my squad work on automatic. It's good because Mediana start dealing damage, very nice. She also does a lot of critical hits. And then Renza also does attack. You can see 60% HP. The 2 spirits appear on the back of the boss. So the interesting part is that if you still keep attacking the boss, the spirits will try to heal the boss back. And if you're pretty fast, they will not be able to heal, and they will lose their first action, meaning that you will do more damage. So you can see that this boss also likes to use an area of attack that can hit up to 5 of your characters. It's very strong, so I advise you trying to defeat him before he takes the second turn. See, cure the boss. This time didn't work, but sometimes I can simply defeat him without him getting his second act. Let's just see who will kill this boss. Nice, he's dead now. The spirits are not so hard, you can simply attack normally, they will be dead. But be careful with this. We are already ending this. It's curing himself because he knows he's dying. Okay, so we just finished this. Just remember 10 times and you'll be done with the mission. So now that we just finished, we can talk about the EX stage. The EX stage you actually has to clear 10 times, 5 times, sorry, only. on solo. You can complete the remaining times on multiplayer because there's different mission rewards. But before that, you see that we just got 65 medals for this. The medals here are not so good because this is why I'm saying don't keep farming this stage because it only has like 5 average more medals per run. We were on the best version, we were getting like between 30 and 60, and this time we are getting between 35 and 65, so barely makes any difference. The exchange stage has way more drops by a lower cost. It costs 12 energy, but it will give you around 150 and 180 medals for this. So very nice, better rewards, but this stage can be a little harder. Like I said, sometimes it doesn't even feel like the recommended unit is level 50 because of the damage. But probably because we don't have vision cards fully upgraded, at least I don't have, or experts or something like that. So let's just enter the stage and talk about it. This stage also is how you get 40 Orlando shards. You can get 20 by do not hiring a companion when clearing the stage, and 20 more by clearing the stage 5 times in total by use of the mission system. So you can see that this stage is also very nice because it will do materials and the crafting recipe for Ragnarok. Ragnarok is a very good weapon that is very good values for attack and mag. It's perfect for Renza. Renza can also use the Excalibur. But if you are planning on using Excalibur with other character, you can simply use Ragnarok with Renza, and you can make 2 types of Ragnarok, one based on mag and other based on attack, and it will be the best option. Simply because you can see that the recipe is copper here on the background, so crafting this recipe and upgrading the weapon will have different costs than other Mega Har weapons. This is exactly a Mega Har weapon with the cost of a Har weapon. So upgrading it will be 3 times less costly than a normal Mega Har that we have like Golden Blade. It doesn't have the status of a Golden Blade. Golden Blade is a great sword, this one is a normal sword, but it's actually a very good investment for you to do on this point of the game. You'll be also getting all of the other materials to upgrade the weapon, like the Adamantite that gives levels, the books for awakenings, also the Sorrowful Heart for awakenings, and this is for the creation of the weapon, Cloudy Sap. It's only that you can create the weapon, Cloudy Sap and the Recipe. Okay, so keep playing this, but only for completing all the missions, because the multiplayer mission is exactly the same, with the difference that you will be using 4 characters, one of yours and the other 3 from the multiplayer. So just try to understand how the stage works with solo content, and then you will understand better and play with your friends or other people, random people on the internet, and get more drops. The good thing is that because of that, let's just embark on the stage. Because you can play this on multiplayer, it means that you can kind of farm this infinitely. You can get all of the recipes, you can get a lot of Adamantite, you can get a lot of these workbooks that will be useful even for the future. Without spending on energy, you can simply enter a a room that someone created, and you can keep farming, even getting medals for this. Because in the past we had some events that had this option, but we don't have any medal system to get even more things from shops. So you can see that Miriana still works here because she doesn't cast anything that will be friendly fire. She tries to do damage to the boss. You can see that we have 3 enemies here, and then the boss on the back. And once you attack the boss a little further, he will make some chocobos spawn. There are like, I think 6 chocobos that will spawn, and the worst of them all are the red chocobos, because they can cast Meteor. This is a different name for Meteor, but it's very strong and it will do a lot of damage to you. So using characters that can deal some ranged damage like Renza, Gafgarion, Orlando, or other characters that can do damage, especially like Federica or Lionville, the other gunner, I don't remember his name already. So try to use some characters that can attack every time, every turn, because there's a lot of enemies. You see, he just spawned the 2 red chocobos. You have to defeat these chocobos as soon as possible. The boss is still dealing a lot of damage. My Orlando is suffering right now. I don't think he will die, but he died once in my like 7 runs on this already. You know that the last ones are the yellow or gold ones. They do not cast any offensive spell. Yeah, Orlando just died. Very hard for this to occur, but sometimes we They do because it's on auto. They don't always do the same things. But there, after the yellow ones appears, the boss is just for you to kill. When you kill him, no other enemy will appear. Okay, nice. They're finishing this stage. The yellow ones try to heal back damage. They can heal the red ones and kind of make it harder for you to kill them, but you will end up killing them. Like I said, try to make a squad based on agility. We use our vision cards based on agility because it will help you a lot. Federica is also very nice for this because she has very good agility, she also has good movement, and she also has very good damage. Okay, the red one is the last one there. It will probably die. So I just expect Maryland doesn't turn into a crystal. So just keep doing this for like multiplayer because you will be getting more, but there are some things that you have to understand because you can simply focus on the multiplayer because you still have to spend your energy. So I'll be talking about how you will be spending your energy here if you plan on playing mostly on auto and co-op as well. So let me just end this. And now I'll be checking, before we talk about the multiplayer, let's just check the mission system. We got a lot of mission rewards with this new update because of this, and there's a lot of good things to get from there. Let's just head back to the home screen. Here, okay, let's just click on mission. You see we have here events, and then I'll just click on completed because I already completed the Final Fantasy Tactics. That's intermediate, that is the let me see, the EX, and this is the other one here. So this one here is that you have to clear 5 times to get the shard for Orlando. This other one is just simple, you have to clear the EX 5 times on multiplayer. And the other one is just to clear intermediate. Like I said, 3 times the normal battle stages, and then 5 times the outer gates, and 10 times the interior. Just finish it with that, you can simply move on from this PvE maps. You can try to change your you can take your time now because most of the medals and the drops will come from multiplayer. You can take your time to just do some of the stages you are missing from here. Well, and I will also highly suggest you do some of the PvE doing that secret book reward quest, simply because, well, we'll have here a lot of good books to get that will be useful in the future, because these books here are not so easy to get based on events. So every one of them, there are 2 stages, each one of them drops 3 different books. Try to get them, and also this very nice growth egg, because it will help you increase the level of your vision cards. Vision cards are a very good way to get stronger in this game. So instead of farming on the solo maps of Final Fantasy Tactics, try to do this one. I know that the second one is a little harder, because the enemies are very separated, but you will soon be able to clear it as well. So let me just click back again, and I want to talk about the new shop that just got with recent update. You just have to click here on shop. We have some new goodies, guys. They just updated a 3 million download shop, and it has more things, just kind of a refresh on everything. You can see that you can still purchase this daily free experience cube, but they refreshed the Rainbow Fragment of Thought. You have to purchase that. The Faint Memory is very useful, the blue one, you still always need that. The green one, not so much. But also the 3 Rainbow Vision Spheres. This one, these 2 together is already 4 million cube. But you still have a lot more to spend with the Growth Eggs. I still recommend you guys getting all of the Growth Eggs, simply because, like I said, vision cards are very important, and we don't have many ways to get them. You can still get some of them by doing that map that I suggested, the book packs, but you'll still be lacking. You want to increase at least 5 or 6 vision cards, hoping for the future. And when you start reaching level 30, it will take quite a lot of time to reach to get more levels, and I do suggest you guys purchasing all of these growth eggs. Okay, so I think this is it, guys. Just play this game on the normal maps for finishing the missions, then focus on playing the multiplayer. You also have to remember that if you're trying to trigger the YNZ shop, you have to spend your solo energy. Multiplayer, won't trigger YZ shot. And if you're trying to get more shards for either Orlanzo or Renza, you will have to play on people. You will have to spend more energy. You have to. I do recommend you guys go into the book event instead of the Final Fantasy Tactics. But if you're still thinking about purchasing some of the materials, because maybe if you are having problems with the multiplayer because there's a lot of crashing and lag there, you can still purchase a lot of good things here. It's a good moment for you to get some Awakening Prisms if you are up to there, because it will take quite a lot of time of play, because one run is like 150 or 180 medals, and you can see it will take you 2 runs for a single fragment or thought. It is very slow process, but it will save you a lot of resources in the future, so you can at least have a full squad of level 99 in the future if you have the knowledge shards for that. Well, this is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment here if you agree with me. If you don't agree, we can discuss, and we see each other on the next video. Bye.